Well then, let's see what we can do here. I'm going to set up my iPad, see if I can... sorry, my voice is not so good this morning. I have a little head cold. So where are we? See if he can actually hear me this morning. Maybe I just be quiet. Now, where's Twitch? There we go. Now, where's Twitch? Yeah, okay, well, right, so what we're doing this morning is I changed across a couple of things from my previous. I have spirit in my initial board. Then for the castle board, I've still got exploit. For the relentless board, I've got arbiter. For the divinity board, I've put honed, which gives me crit strike damage, and it generates 1 faith, because I was a bit lacking in faith, especially against bosses, so I thought, well, I'll try out the honed glyph, see how it goes. And then for the last board, I changed it to shield bearer, giving me some extra damage. And it seems to be, and I put apostle in this board for the disciple skills, give increased damage. And I've got my glyphs to 100 now. I have the challenger glyph, what I'm still thinking about using on maybe the starter board even. But I'm going to wait a wee while. And there was another glyph that I'm thinking about that gives me bonus to, diminish, that's the one. Gives a bonus to rare nodes, so I'm thinking about sort of giving that a little go later. But this morning, I got my glyphs to 100. Clearing pit 104 in about 7 minutes-ish. Not fantastic, but still not too shabby. And what I'm doing now is just running some Andariel tributes to get my Andariels up a little bit. And they're getting there. So I'll run these until they're level 4. And oh yes, I put on Judgment of Oriel. Oriel? I think so. Oriel. Because this is not the fantastic one, because it's only a 3.1 instead of 4. But what it does is, on my arbiter, I don't have any of these skills equipped. This is maxed out, so it allowed me to put in a couple of more points up. I put a point in consecration and a point into cracks in armor. And it's actually working quite nicely. And I changed again, back to coat of arms, away from exaltation, because I think it just gives us that little bit extra damage. Now, watch what happens. So right now I've got the cooldown of 40, and when you're running here, it gives you this bonus doubled for 30 seconds. So if you can get your Arbiter of Justice down to 30 seconds or less, you're always in here. See how far he travels now. And you see my cooldown? Already. Now I'm just jumping up and down to get the 12 ranks of damage from the here. Ah, sorry, I'm a bit struggly this morning. Ooh. Goblin. That was nice. Oh, you know what I haven't done either? I usually put my auras on the numlock because I can't be bothered to press them all the time. Boom. And this is a simple build to run. What I'm wanting to get is a good Dawnfire pair of gloves. And I'm going to try out the double axe again to be able to run the consecration automatically. Yeah, simple enough. There's so many things that you can still do with this build. Where are we? Yeah, we're all done. Throw the hammer a little bit. So we're at 10 stacks now, so that's an extra 120% damage. And all you need to do is to keep that up. Kaboom. Relatively simple, actually. We've got a little cooldown. Oh, we've already got 4 ranks, so let's just run to the end, whatever. Oh, the end is that side. Come to here. I got loads of time. Come into Ontario. Where are you? There. Just throw the consecration on the ground and just watch her melt. Just like that. So I'm still trying this. It's not anywhere close to being perfected. Oh, there seems to be a lot dropping here. Oh, it's because I had the treasure goblin. Okay, well, I guess go back to Paragon, get rid of this stuff. Yeah, the feed seems to be okay. Not too bad in terms of watchability. I was a little afraid that the lag was going to be a little bit too nasty. Okay, so Starlight. Ah, that's actually not a bad ring though. I'll keep a hold of that for a minute. Physical resistance, no, I'll get rid of all the rest. I'll put it in here. I'll grab that bag later. Let's go back in and get the rest of the stuff. I could leave these lying in the ground. I should actually, because they're getting to the point that you don't need anything except for GAs, and that's the thing. But I'm in such a habit of picking everything up. Where are we? Refinements are crap this season. You get about 400 or 500 per run, whereas last season it was 2,000, and a couple of seasons ago it was 4,000. Right, so just put this on, wander around here, do one hammer, jump up and down a wee bit, and yeah, I noticed we can walk through things now. I think we've already been able to walk through things for a long time, but sorry, that was my nearest and dearest just wanting me to put on some rice for lunch. Come on. There, that's better. So there we go. That's that done. Just hit there. I'm thinking about changing away from the starless skies actually as a ring, and put on an aspect, a damage aspect to some description. Just not sure yet. I'll give it a go sometime today perhaps. See, as you're walking along, when you're in this angel form above everything else, oh, forgot that. Should do that. You're actually damaging stuff as you're flying through. Maybe I'll try the evade ring again. Easy peasy. So here we go. So you see we're damaging stuff as we're walking around, well, flying, or I guess is the thing I would say. It's quite a neat trick. Yeah, I keep getting stuck on things though. I quite like flying. Again, consecration on the ground, and Dariel just melts away, and so does the secondary, and they have the dying dance, the death dance, which lasts for half an hour. Heavenly Sigil. I'm not looking. I know I left some stuff on the ground. Okay, let's try this other one. Should I do anything here? Try some chaotic uniques. See what drops. I never think these are really worth too much doing, actually. Jumpy. Just to get these ranks up. Did I not? Oh, I didn't press. I was wondering why it was still there. One to go. Where are you? And then we come down. Loads of time. Up top. And we need to go and get the rest of these things first before we... Oh, there's loads of obols. Oh, that probably means that I need to go get my... change some stuff at the obol vendor, see if I can get a decent pair of gloves. Look at them. 4 obols lying on the ground. Nobody loves them. Like do a little bit of flying. And so here we go. And well, we're at 4 already, so all we need to do we're... Oh, bloody hell, the exit's so far away. Okay, let's just kill a few things on the way down then, I suppose. There's only one way to say obols, and that's obols. Alright, let's see if how long it takes us to take down... I'm going to say 178 seconds. Okay, where are we? A little bit of concentration. Half an hour later, after the death dance of Pete. Come on, heavens almighty. Adjudicator, cry. Don't cry for me, Argentina. So that was easy peasy. Right, let's see if we've... Where are we? Okay, so we've got 4 now. 939 out of it. Oh, that's not too shabby. I wonder if we can get it to 5. I ain't gonna put anything on there. Alright, let's do a little bit of angel stuff. That didn't last very long that time. Come around the corner. A little bit jumpy. I have to remember to throw the hammer every now and then. It is quite a long time in the stratosphere. I will take this little beastie down. Just like that. Alright, so let's go this way. Which one of... Oh, you know, I forgot to do my obols again. I'll do my obols after this. Which one of what bars? Oh, okay. I'm not sure actually, that's why I'm gonna have a look and see if I can... Okay, no, give me a tick and I'll take a look. Let's wander around up here. There's a lot of obols do get dropped now. Let's take a look. 4 to core. Casting an ultimate. That's actually not too shabby. 5 to core. I think that one might be actually a little bit better because of this. You're spending your primary resource. Ah, but then it's holy damage, but you've got 5 to core. I don't know, actually. I think this might be... It depends on what you're also using for your... Like the... I like this, he's got... This ultimate deals an extra 20%, 29% damage. And 2 ultimates. Because when I'm running this, just for example, it says if you get a really good one, a 4% increased damage and damage reduction, but damage for 30 seconds. So if you get another 2 for each skill rank where it's there. So if you have another couple of skill ranks in there, that actually might be pretty damn powerful. But both are pretty good. Oh, I'm at max, so I just need to run down here, run to the end. Right, where is she? There she is. Just wait around a little bit until her alter ego comes. And eventually, there we go. Judicators, Mask, and a rune. And I'll leave the rest on the ground, and I'll go and spend my oboes this time. When I think about these, that's 4 to core, and the other one's 5 to core. And this has got the holy damage. I think actually overall this could be more powerful. If you're running a core skill, that is. That's assuming you're running a core skill. Zeal, Blessed Shield, Divine Lance, Shield Bash. I've seen some builds with Zeal. Seems to be quite nice. Blessed Shield, yeah. I know I'm obviously running Hammer, but I'm gonna try Zeal next, I think. So I think if you're running excuse me. Yeah, so I think that one, this one might actually be a little bit better. Because you get the 5 to core. Oh, what was it? I was doing this, wasn't I? Gloves. I want to see if I can get a Dawnfire. I had a Dawnfire, but it was pretty crap. Judgment? Okay, we'll take the upgrade. See if we can get some Dawnfire gloves. There we go. A natural fact, just a regular pair of decent gloves would be good. Strength, not so much. Divine Lance, attack speed. It's not too shabby actually. I'll keep a hold of that. Because you got an GA and attack speed, and if you do like an aura build, attack speed is also then becomes quite important. I'm always thinking about, oh, what if I do this or what if I do that, and then I'm ending up full of rubbish, and having to do a massive clear out. Gloves, armor, strength, armor, lucky hit, vulnerable. Well, it's not, and again, that's. Do I keep it because it's not too shabby? Because it's got strength, a GA on armor. Lucky hit is not a bad thing. Vulnerable is pretty good. You could roll the lucky hit away. Oh, I could open these. This treasure bag. See what's in here. Oh, there wasn't a lot, was there? Blah. Right, so 968, 943. And an immense amount of obols. Okay. Oh, world boss. Where's the world boss? There we go. Let's go grab the world boss while we're here. Maybe it's Azmodan. With any luck? I do quite like that. Because I'm thinking, I've got Celestial Strife on here. And I'm thinking of changing this away to another. But the crit strike chances and attack speed is pretty good, and 3 to core. And, but then if I get a decent roll on one of the aspects, maybe it's going to be equally as good, you know, overall. Let's just do a little. See, my cooldown is good, so I can stay in this arbiter form pretty much 100% of the time. So you've got this 30 seconds. So I've got, how many ranks have I got? I got 8 ranks when you're, so I've got 8 ranks of 3 8's 24%. If I had 4%, 32% for an extra 30 seconds. Not too shabby. But maybe I'll play around with the amulet that you gave me. But this is working out quite nicely at the minute. It just melts bosses. Now it is important to I'm wandering around for a reason. Oh, I'm still 2 minutes away. Because if you don't wander around, then the cooldown is not as hot. It's like an extra 10 seconds plus of cooldown. Still could do with a little bit extra cooldown, I think. And that goes down to 25 seconds, so That's a significant amount of cooldown reduction. No, I think the additional charge is still okay. Yeah, this has my dart. Good. I like how he tries to sit on you. Never in any real danger of dying these days. I noticed since I changed across to the shield in the Paragon boards, I am tanky more than before. Yeah, there you go. Bye bye. He drops a lot of sigils. Wow. How many sigils did you want to drop it at one time? That's a lot of loot. And I'm full up of sigils as well. Look at all that. Wow. That's from one boss because I was pretty empty before I went in there. Maybe I've got one of these Frederick Nightmare Dungeons now. What have I got here? Max Life Armor. See, don't need any of these now. Two potion capacity. Max Life. No, I just get boom. Alright, let's see what we got here. I've got so many forgotten wisdoms coming out my ears. Yeah, I'm taking them one by one. I've got a couple of treasure breaches. There's a lot of forgotten wisdoms getting dropped. Right, let's go back and get the rest of these sigils. Artillery, Forgotten, Channeling, Gem. The Vial Splendors are actually quite good to run. Certainly at the beginning it was quite nice to get the rewards. I don't need any of these keys. Two to condemn, strength, max life. Two to condemn. Life on kill. It's better better life on hit, I think. But I think one I'm running right now is not too bad. And I haven't sanctified it because I want to keep it the way it is, because I want to change the aspect on here away from unstoppable to the arbiter cooldown reduction, but that's got maximum VA charges. Where are we? I have see, that's wind strike damage, and I'm thinking that don't need wind strike damage. Cooldown reduction is better, but it's already been sanctified. And yeah, I'm keeping it. I'm like a pack rat. I've got a fair number of boss mats now. I could run some bosses, get some XP. I still haven't got the other two of these purifieds. I've only got two of the Duriel things. Could run some Hell Tides, get some Duriels. But first I need to run Forgotten Wisdom. Oops. Just to make sure I get the maximum XP as I possibly can. See, everything just melts away. But I have to remember here, I'm after the XP well. So you have to look in every little nook and cranny. Just in case it's there. There's the key. It wasn't down here. So there we go. I'm thinking when I'm doing stuff like this, having the evade built, there we are. It would probably be a good idea. But then that means I have to... I could do it through the armory, just keep changing. Knock, knock, knock. Oh, come on, pick it up. Not a problem. Okay. 11:55. It's almost lunchtime, and the pit is closed. That's sorry, the pit. Helltides is finished. It starts again at 12. So, what I can do, I can run a lower level pit. See what I do just to get some... See how this works at a lower level. And again, the goal is see how close I can get to 90 seconds. Not the way they've gone down.